So, in this video, I am going to talk about consistency and my three-step process in becoming more consistent. In life, you set New Year's resolutions and you want to achieve certain goals. But the problem is that if you lack consistency, if you don't have the ability to stick to the course up until you reach your goals, is that you are never going to reach your goals. You are going to be stopped dead in your tracks and find yourself next year not having achieved your goals. And I have personally experienced this in my life where I set audacious goals for myself that I wanted to achieve, but because of a lack of consistency, I did not achieve those goals. And that ends up building regret in my life that I don't want anymore. So, this is a three simple step process that I want to share with you that can help you in your journey towards being more consistent, right? So, here's the first part. Usually, what happens is that you will set goals, and at some point in the future, you will get into what I call a low vibrational state or a low frequency. In other words, you feel depressed, you feel like you don't want to achieve your goals anymore, you don't want to chase them as much. So, the first thing you need to realize is that to recognize that you are in that low vibrational state, you are depressed, you're feeling down, you don't feel like achieving your goals anymore. Now, once you recognize that you are in a low vibrational state, is that you need to start moving. You need to move your body. You want to have some blood flow from your body all the way to your brain, because what tends to happen is that when you're depressed, you only think about negative thoughts. You only think about how hard it is for you to achieve your own goals. So the moment when you start moving your body, the moment when you start, let's say, exercising, doing some push-ups, or getting out of your house or getting out of the office and just doing a little walk, that will start to create blood flow to your brain so that you can get yourself out of that low vibrational state energy. And then what you're going to do from there is that you're going to enter step number 2. And this is the prerequisite to it, is that you should always have a journal by your side. You should always have a journal with you so that you can now start doing this. You can write down your own goals that you want to achieve. This will help you definitely in you remotivating yourself, in you reminding yourself of what's important for you to achieve, maybe tomorrow, maybe in this coming week, maybe in this coming year, or in this coming month, or in the next coming 10 years. Because by writing down your goals, you actually get remotivated. You are reminded of what is important for you to achieve this coming year. So by writing down your goals, you actually remotivate yourself, and then it focuses your mind on what is important. And as I get into this third and final step, this is very crucial. You need to take an action that is going to hold you accountable into the future. You need to commit to an action in the future that is going to get you to take action. What I mean by that is that, let's say, for an example, you are a student, right? You know that maybe in 3 months' time, you're going to be writing your term test or some form of an exam. So, what you need to do is that once you write down those goals, oh, I want to achieve a distinction in this specific module, that is at least minimum of 70%. What you're going to do is that you're going to commit in this third step, let's say with a study buddy, with somebody that you can study with, and you call that person and you say, you know what, on Thursdays and Fridays we are going to study. Or you need to commit to a session with, maybe, let's say, your lecture, and say, hey, on this day I want to come to you and I want you to maybe explain things further for me, or I've been trying this thing out, hopefully you can mark it for me. Or you need to commit to, let's say, your parents or the people that you're living with, and tell them, you know what, on these days, don't, or and these times, do not disturb me, because at this time I want to be studying. And if you guys see me not studying, please remind me. So that is an example of you committing to an action in the future that's going to have you take action. Because the reality of the situation is this: If you are feeling depressed right now and you are not feeling motivated about your goals and you don't feel like you want to achieve them, chances are it's going to happen again in the future. If you are feeling down now, chances are you are going to feel down again in the future. So while you are in this high vibrational state, while you are motivated, while you know that there's blood flowing to your brains and you know that the world is yours, you have written down your goals and you know what is important to achieve, this is the time for you to now also commit to your future self. Because by committing to an action for the future is that you are getting your future self that will be depressed, that will be unmotivated, that will be uninspired to also take action when that time comes. So when you have committed, let's say it's a Monday today, and you've committed for Thursday, you have committed for Friday to study with somebody, meet up with your lecture or the people around you to remind you that you have to be studying for that exam that is coming in 3 months' time, then you are going to have to take action, because when that time comes, those people are also committed with you. So now you can't disappoint your lecture, you can't disappoint your study buddy, you can't disappoint your friends and go back on your word. So this is the three simple steps that I am trying in my life to achieve. I've done it before and it has worked for me. So step number one, get out of your comfort zone, get out of your house, get out of the office, start moving, start having blood flow to your brain, raise your vibrational energy, raise your state so that you are in a better mood. Number two, write down your goals. Write down what you want to achieve tomorrow, what you want to achieve this coming week, this coming month, or this coming 6 months or year, so that your brain is reminded of what you want to achieve. And then the third thing is that you need to commit to an action in the future. You need to do that action today. Call somebody who can help you. Let's say you want to lose weight in the future and say, hey, I'm going to join you at the gym on this day. I'm going to come with you to a marathon on this day. I am going to we are going to go to this business seminar on this day together, so that you commit to your future self. Because like I said, if you are depressed today, if you are unhappy today, chances are you're also going to experience the same state later on in the future. So this is the three simple steps. You need to definitely apply this so that you can remain consistent. This video is all about you being able to remain consistent in the future. Other than that, my name is AmoMogwane. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe and share to those who can actually help you. And if this has helped you, just put a thumbs up underneath the video, or even put a comment on how this has impacted your life after applying it. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Sure.